We'll want to have a Windows operating system as part of our virtual testing lab, and for this we can load Windows as an ISO image. We can get this from the Microsoft Evaluation Center. When we click on Download the ISO, we're sent to a registration page. After registering, we'll be given access to the Windows 11 evaluation version, which we can use for 90 days. I've already downloaded and extracted the Windows 11 ISO file, so let's skip straight to loading it. We'll select New, and we'll call the VM Windows 11. We won't select the ISO file here, as we'll run into some issues with the unattended installation, and we'll just click Next. We'll accept the defaults for RAM and processors. We'll reduce the disk size to 48 gigabytes. We'll click Next and Finish. Now in VirtualBox we'll change the network, as we do with our other VMs, to NAT network, and in storage we'll click on the empty optical disk icon and we'll browse to our Windows 11 ISO. OK. We'll now start the VM, and we need to be reasonably efficient to press a key at the boot screen, and Windows will start loading. We'll accept the language, time and keyboard, and we'll click Install now. We'll accept the software license terms, we'll do a custom install, and we'll accept the drive 0 that's been selected. Installation now continues. Be patient, it takes a while and a few restarts for Windows to do its thing. OK, we can see Windows 11 starting up now. At this point we have two options. Microsoft wants us to use a Microsoft account, and we'll be asked to use that to log in. However, we can bypass this and just use a local account. At the initial setup screen, we can press Shift F10 to get a command prompt. We then enter OOBE/bypass NRO, and Windows will reboot. And back at the same screen again, we'll press Shift F10 a second time, and this time we'll enter ipconfig/release, and that will put us into offline mode. We can close that, and we'll set up our country, a US keyboard. We'll skip a second keyboard, and we'll say I don't have internet. Of course, if you'd prefer when setting up your lab, you can just use a Microsoft account. We'll continue with limited setup, and we'll enter a name, and we'll enter S Spade and the password Scorpion 5. We'll confirm our password, and we'll then need to enter our 3 secrets. And for the purposes of the lab, they'll all be secret. We'll then turn off all the optional items that we're not really interested in. And accept. We're now at the Windows 11 main screen, and we have a workstation running in our lab. Let's restart. Okay, we've rebooted and we're presented with a login screen, and we can check that our credentials work. And we're in. And we can see at the bottom right that we're back connected to the network again. While we're here, let's go to Devices and insert the Guest Editions CD image. We'll select the VirtualBox Windows Editions AMD 64. We'll take the defaults and install, and we'll finish and reboot. After rebooting, we can log in and then select View Auto Resize Guest Display. We'll maximize the window and auto resize the guest display. Okay, we're done. Our Windows workstation is now ready to go.